Hello, hello. How are we? Hope we're well. It's me, John, aka Nosy, and I'm back for a little vloggy because I've not done one for a bit, and I thought, why not? I've got some time to myself. Um, I think I might get. Well, I was thinking about doing a review today, or maybe doing a couple of reviews so that they're done, edited and done and up, but we'll see how we go, I guess. But anyway, yeah, how are we? I hope we're well. I hope everyone's doing good out there. And yeah, things have been okay. Just working as normal. Meeting up, socialising, all that kind of jazz. Um, Getting pretty excited about TFNation because I did my first information video for my main channel a couple of days ago. For those that I know, I don't really talk about I'm trying to keep away from talking about my geeky stuff, but there is travel vlogs of TFNation on this channel anyway. I've decided to keep them up and not delete them or whatever. I decided to keep them up just to preserve them in a way. But obviously, I'm continuing to make those and up. Well, I've decided to move them over to my main channel going forward. So, but anyway, so yeah, TFNation, for those that maybe don't know what it is, it's a convention, based on Transformers, the toys and everything, the animated stuff and all that. And yeah, it's something I look forward to every year, and a great way to catch up with some great friends that I've made over the years, and I absolutely love it. It's a great team behind the scenes that run it, and I am very, very pleased and privileged, I guess, in a way, to be friends with a few of them that run it. And it's just over the past week or so, they've been really churning out the guest announcements for it, and some really, some really, really awesome announcements for this year, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Guest-wise, it's looking pretty cool. Yeah, very much looking forward to it, especially to meet Scott McNeil. Yeah, Scott McNeil, man, wow. I've been asking, and not just me, I think a lot of people have been asking or suggesting Scott McNeil for a long, long time. I've been talking about it for a long time. And yeah, I'm just so glad, because like I say, I don't think he's been to the UK since 2010, because that was when I met him for the first time. I don't think he's been to the UK since. I could be wrong with that, but I don't think he's been to a convention since 2010, at least from my recollection anyway. And I noticed it on the grapevine. He was doing some appearances in the States and in Canada, different conventions. He went quiet for a while, and he started kind of being active again, doing conventions. And then all of a sudden, he's announced for TFNation this year, and I'm absolutely over the moon with that. I really, really am. Those of you on this channel won't even know who Scott McNeil is, but he is known for English dub of a lot of Japanese anime from back in the 90s to early 2000s times. He voiced Piccolo in one of the dubs for Dragon Ball Z, and majority of the Dragon Ball thing for Canada, for one of the Canadian dubs. He's also in Gundam Wing as well. He's mostly known for Beast Wars, Transformers stuff. He's voiced a bunch of characters within Transformers. He's also done some on-screen work as well. He's done some really, really awesome stuff, and yeah, just absolutely over the moon to see him come back for this year. I really, really am. So yeah, I'm gonna mention this in the vlog, just in case anybody on here are interested. But this coming Friday, the 7th, I will be doing a live stream, and I will be joined by Tony. Hopefully joined by Tony, Sound of SG1, my good friend Tony, and my good friend Sam, Tuesday Firestorm, who are both going to be joining me at TFNation this year as well. We'll be travelling up together and all that. So, no doubt travelling up together. We usually do. But yeah, we are going to come together for I know it's not quite it's not close enough for TFNation to start doing like live streams based on it and that, but I thought to just do like a one-off until closer to the time, and just kind of just have a discussion about the guests so far. There might be something else that might crop up as well that they might announce in the next few days. Who knows? But yeah, we're just thinking of coming together, me, Tony, and Sam, talk about our thoughts on the guest announcements, and just kind of just get the vibe and just get the ball rolling and get people's excitement up for it. Even though people are already excited, they don't really need any encouragement from me or anyone. But yeah, just so that's going to happen this Friday, hopefully. Friday evening about 7, from about 7 p.m. So if anyone's interested, I will link below in the description below this vlog my main channel video, my main channel. So if anybody are interested and they would like to see that or watch that, then go ahead and see. The link is down there in the description. But yeah, at the moment I'm currently just chilling out, watching a bit of YouTube. I've come across a guy on YouTube that he's doing vlog stuff just like I am, the raw vlog, not overly produced, edited, and a lot of like production put into them. He basically, his vlogs are very similar to mine in the way to how they come over. They're very raw. And I like that, and it's a dying thing. You don't see it as much on YouTube anymore. I think the whole art of what a vlog was all about. A vlog is basically a way to catch up with people, inform people on things, and be a bit more of a personal touch to what you would usually do on the channel. That is usually what vlogs really started out as. And then also there's also the travel side if you're doing like traveling somewhere. And basically I've come across a YouTuber called Tank the Tech, and he's a roadie basically, and he's worked with numerous different bands. And I'm currently watching his series of vlogs of him joining Electric Callboy, the band, on tour, on one of their tours, and he's been uploading them since I think last year. So they started about a year ago, and they've just steadily been uploaded over the point of them doing touring. So yeah, basically, yeah, he's a roadie. So basically, he's joined them on some kind of tour. I can't remember what tour it is, but yeah, he's basically just kind of vlogging his experience, the stuff that he has to do as a job, what he's there for, his responsibilities as on the tour. But he also is kind of like, he helps kind of like run it all in a way. The behind the scenes of setting everything up, helping out with setting things up, all that kind of thing. And the roadie life I've always had a fascination about when it comes to bands, because the people behind the scenes, like the drum tech, the guitar techs, lighting technicians, the amps, the music, the speakers and things, everything that comes together for live shows. I don't think the people behind the scenes get enough recognition. And it's a really interesting look-see of his life as a roadie. It is his career. That's what he does as a job. He basically travels around the world, Europe, America, and so on, with different bands. He seems to have kind of got a really close relationship with Electric Callboy. They really get on with him. He gets on with them. And he's been kind of like joining them on certain tours and that. But he also does not just these vlogs. I'm currently watching the vlogs at the minute of his, through, with Electric Callboy. But he does live streams as well. He's a gamer. He loves his video games. He likes his anime as well. And he basically goes into things like all sorts of stuff like that. And he also does a lot of videos talking about certain topics, stuff going on in the world of music as well, stuff that he likes, stuff that he doesn't like. It's really interesting channel, really. So I recommend it to anyone that's a fan of rock and metal music, or just a fan of music in general. And it's a good channel. It's Tank the Tech. It's called the channel. So check it out. It's really good. It's nice to see somebody doing a similar kind of approach to me like this with vlogs, where it's just simply just a camera in your face and just very minimal editing involved, because you don't see this kind of vlogging anymore. And I really like it that it's a fairly decently big channel. I won't say it's the biggest channel on YouTube, but he's got a decent following. And his vlogs have actually done really quite well for him. And it's good to see somebody with a level-headed kind of approach, and a very raw and honest approach to his videos. And there's not enough of that anymore on YouTube. And I like to support people like this, because it's important. YouTube's becoming infatuated with fakeness, and you know what I mean? And yeah, I really think it's a good channel, so I recommend it to anybody that follows me. Whether you like that kind of music or not, it's just an interesting look-see at his life and behind the scenes of what he does as a job, So that's what I'm doing. Just spending my time watching a bit of YouTube, watching Tank the Tech. I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of this evening. My dad's taking Jackie home after this weekend. It was her turn to come to us, but he's taking her home, and he's staying over the night tonight, and he's back tomorrow afternoon, something when I'm at work. Basically Jackie, my dad's girlfriend, she's got a hospital appointment, so my dad's taking her. So instead of coming home to go back, he's decided to stay there the night. So I've got the rest of the evening to myself. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, and then eventually probably get my head down for a few hours or so, and then get to work tomorrow. But I think that's pretty much all I can really talk about. Oh yeah, I've booked my tickets for TFNation now. I had an absolute palaver trying to get my holidays allocated. I put a holiday request form in like I do, as you're supposed to with work. I put a holiday request form in for the dates that I wanted for TFN. And then I find out, I'm constantly checking, and my form hasn't moved, it hasn't been signed. And it was there for like a week. And I finally went to my manager and just asked him whether he received it or he's noticed it. And he said, yes, I have noticed it, John. It's Basically, long story short, is a few other people that I work with in my section have also put some time in around the same time as my dates that I wanted. Another 2 or 3 people wanted some time off in August, approximately around the same time. So it's caused a problem. So basically they were trying to work out how they could work it so all of us were happy and we could all have what we wanted off us to a degree. So I went to him a second time before I finished for the week. I went to him a second time and I just said to him, because I asked for basically a whole week off after TFN, which is usually what I do. I do TFNation. I basically take the Thursday off for travelling down, and then obviously Monday I take off for travelling home. And then I take the rest of the week off, and then I go back the Monday after. That's usually what I do. Because I do that because I want to try and get my videos out and my post videos talking about the event, and not just that, but I just want to have a bit of a breather after the weekend. That's usually what I do, but I basically just said to him, if that whole week, because the rest of the week that I've asked off, if that is too much at the moment, I don't mind just shorten it to just 2 days, which is the Thursday and the Monday, so that it at least covers me for travelling there to Birmingham and travelling home. At least it allows me to be able to travel to Birmingham and home after it's all finished. And it's looking like he took that to heart as a suggestion. And I finally got confirmation from the manager on Friday that it's the 7th and the 11th of August has been approved. He's allowed that, just so that everybody else that wants time off in August is happy. I mean, yeah, okay, it's going to be a bit of a ball ache. Basically, I'm going to be back at work on the Tuesday after be coming home, and I'm going to be absolutely knackered. But end of the day, at least I've got the main days of travelling down. Obviously, I don't work Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, but the fact is, I need to travel the day before, otherwise I'm going to miss a load of stuff on the Friday that I paid a ticket for, you know what I mean, that I paid money for. So I don't want to miss anything possibly important on the Friday, like any panels or anything like that. I don't want to miss any of the programming. So I always travel up the day before everything starts properly on the Friday. I know everyone's different. When it comes to TFNation, you've got people that travel up the Thursday, and then you've got people that travel up the Friday, and you've got people that travel up the Saturday, and you've got people that just come for the day on a Sunday or whatever. Everybody's different. Everybody goes about TFNation in a different way, which is absolutely fine. Whatever works for you, do it. Whatever works for you and is good for you, all power to you. But for me, it works better out for me because obviously I live in Hull and Birmingham isn't necessarily around the corner from me. It is quite a trek. It's a good 4.5 hour trip. So it's good, like around about 4 hours to get to Birmingham from Hull, give or take. So yeah, in order for me to get to Birmingham in good enough time and not miss anything, I need to travel up the Thursday. So I needed the Thursday off and the Monday off for travelling home, because it's going to be an absolute pain in the ass for me to try and get home on the Sunday at a reasonable time so that I don't miss anything on the Sunday either. So that's why I wanted the Thursday and the Monday off at least, which it's looking like we are sorted there, which I'm very happy about. Very happy about indeed. So I will be at TFNation, so very much looking forward to that. But I think that's going to be today's vlog, people. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more vlogs soon. Yeah, so TFN is 100% happening. I got my tickets. I bought them yesterday. They went live Saturday, the tickets for TFNation. So I've got them all sorted out. All I've got to do nearer the time is my travel arrangements. well, that shouldn't be a problem. And that's that. But anyway, so thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and see you soon. And hopefully, if you're interested, check out my live stream on my main channel. Link is in the description below for my live stream on Friday with Tony and Sam. So if you're interested in checking that out, check the description below for the link to my main channel, and you can either subscribe to that or just keep an eye on it, and then you can join in if you so wish. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.